Video games are great because they allow us to assume the role of another character in some sort of fantastical world that is far different from our own. Some of the greatest heroes in our generation have spawned from video games. But what makes them so badass? That is the question. Is it their personality? Is it their relentless, sometimes supernatural violence? Nay, I say, it's all in the facial hair. With that in mind, I give you my top 5 favorite beards and/or mustaches in video games.
5.
Coming in at number 5 is Dom from Gears of War 3. By the time the third game comes around, Dom has grown what can only be described as a scruffy lumberjack beard. Hardened by his loss and all the turmoil around him, it's clear to me that his bravery was all contained within his beard, guys. It was almost as if the development of the character was directly tied to his facial hair.
4.
Coming in at number 4, we have Wario and Waluigi from the Mario world. Waluigi makes the list because of his stereotypical 1920s bad guy mustache. Pencil thin and menacing, it just screams pure evil. Wario makes the list for the same reason, but I had to include him because how the hell does he get his mustache to stay so wavy like that? That's just damn impressive.
3.
At number 3, we have Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Wily. Dr. Robotnik has what I'd like to call the I don't give a mustache. He's angry, bald, and he already knows that he's just kind of a fat sack of whose only goal is to murder woodland creatures. So he just kind of lets 2 giant tufts of hair grow out from the center of his face with reckless abandon. How many does he give about his mustache? The answer is 0. 0. Then Dr. Wily has to be mentioned. He follows more of the mad scientist archetype, so his hair makes sense, but what is impressive is that his mustache always seems to somehow mimic his hair. Well played, Dr. Wily. Well played.
2.
At the number 2 spot for best facial hair, we have the Tier 1 operators from Medal of Honor. Not only are these the most highly trained Special Forces soldiers on the planet, but in case that wasn't enough, check out their beards. Wow, it's almost hilarious how epic their beards are. It's as if someone said, we need people to know these guys are badass just by looking at them. The guns aren't really enough. Okay guys, what if we just gave them beards that were almost absurd in length? Perfect.
1.
Finally, at the number 1 spot, one that might be a little controversial, we have Joel from The Last of Us. Now obviously just looking at his facial hair, he doesn't deserve the number 1 spot, but based on the overall badassery of the character and the game that he's in, I give him number 1. Last of Us is coming out later this year. The game and the beard look pretty amazing. Alright guys, that's my top 5 or 6 or 7 beards in gaming. Be sure to comment below or tweet me at Sohinki and let me know where I messed up. I'll catch you guys later. Video games are great because they do things. They allow us